the day gun control saved America. This underappreciated event occurred on the 8th of December in the year of 1941. Most of the Pacific Fleet lay on the bottom of Pearl Harbor. The American Army had barely started to mobilize, and nothing lay between the Imperial Army of Japan and the west coast of the United States. Nevertheless, the more realistic leaders of the Japanese forces realized that they were not going to butcher and rape their way through Los Angeles, San Jose, San Francisco, and Seattle, as they had already done in Manchuria, Korea, and Vietnam. So they didn't try. There were millions of high-powered rifles in the hands of ordinary citizens in all of the western states, which were as good as or better than the weapons in the hands of the Japanese infantry. And any invasion force they could have landed would have immediately found itself to be hopelessly outnumbered by a population with a very different temperament than those they had previously overran. Meanwhile, in the pre-nanny state of England, which had completely disarmed because there weren't going to be any more wars, and because no one would dare to challenge the empire upon which the sun never set, things were going very badly. Their ill-equipped army had already been driven back into the sea at Dunkirk. London was being pulverized by the Blitz, and they were begging for weapons. As late as the year 1969, one of their posters, spawned by the fear of an impending invasion, still hung in the shop at the Marine Division of Westinghouse in Sunnyvale, California, where I worked at the time. It said, "Please send us anything which shoots." And I've seen others since then which conveyed the same message. By that point in time, their home defense forces were reduced to the idea of trying to defend their country with old hunting rifles gotten from America. Their arsenal was empty. This was the outcome of their particular form of gun control. Here in the United States, there was another kind of gun control. It was called the Second Amendment. It had prevented the government from taking guns away from the people, which turned out to be pretty fortunate for the individuals living in London, to say nothing of those living in Los Angeles, San Jose, San Francisco, and Seattle. For more information concerning what happens when people try to pass laws against things they actually don't know very much about, go to World Wide Web, aftonlink.com, and see the book Ancient Voyager, Book 1, $1 Trillion Mistake. For information about why so many people are willing to die for causes and ideas that are patently ridiculous, see Ancient Voyager, Book 2, Mental Poisoning. For a deeply spiritual book, which explains several of life's more perplexing mysteries, see Prince of Dragons. All are available as Kindle or paperback at Amazon.com or Barnes & Noble.